Praise God for another beautiful day to play some chess. Hello, everybody. It is Bertrubes 2 that we are playing against here. He's sitting at 1099. I'm sitting at 1090. I'm looking for a little bit of a miracle. Okay, I want to get close to 1090. This could be 1098, the second closest I've ever been to 1100 elo. I'm just hoping we can make it happen. We're gonna play quick, we're gonna play efficiently. I'm gonna pre-move some of the stuff in the opening here that I know can happen without being absolutely devastating to my position. If he decides to bring queen over, we bring light bishop. This is typically the knight. I think the knight is the best because bishop here, it kind of stalls your development. So knight is actually the best. If he decides to take, then we can do this, and so now we do this. I think now we do this. If he does this, then we can just take, right? Is that it? I think, oh, I forget this opening already. I already forget the opening because he has this fork here. I'm supposed to do something. It's either this or this. It might be this. So that if he takes, I take, he can't take. It might be queen here or it's queen up. It might actually be queen up to d6. Here to here. That doesn't make any sense. Or queen to f6. Queen to f6 also helps both of these as well. Queen to f6. If he comes here, that just hangs it. Then he could do this, and I think we're still able to do that. Oh, I forget this opening. I forget this opening. Why am I dumb, and why do I forget this opening? It's queen here or here, and I just don't remember which one is best. I think it's here. I think it's here. I don't remember. I hope I'm not really dumb, but I could be really dumb. This pawn is free for the taking now. That's pretty good. I don't think we want to take it though, because we want something to take so that the dark bishop can develop. This, we need to like do this. We need to do this and then maybe this after his knight moves or something. Not 100%. Hopefully we can get him into a position where it's not the best for him. That would be good. Bertrubes 2 out here making me think, where are you from? Your flag is cool. Galicia? I don't think that's a real country. I think that's in our solar system, but not an actual real country on Earth. But could be wrong. I don't 100% know. Now we've got his knight in a little bit of a pickle. If he decides to come over here, we could do this. That's not great though. I think if he goes here, we could do this. If he does this, we take, maybe, possibly. We're even on time again, which is really nice. Few good, quicker moves at the beginning of the match, helping us out. Actually, if he comes over here, we maybe do light bishop development so that even if he moves, oh, he's just going for this. So now we're gonna take, he's gonna do this, and we can just put the light bishop here. I don't think that's what he's supposed to do. He does this, I take with queen. He does this, we just stop it with light bishop. We could also stop it with the knight. Stopping with the knight is probably good because we defend with the dark bishop actually. So this is good, and we defend with queen. So this is good. This light bishop is now hanging. He needs to push it up here. He's not gonna go here, he's not gonna go here. He could go up here to d3, maybe, possibly. He is looking at this pawn then if he does the d3 move. Maybe if he moves this bishop. I don't actually know if taking this pawn is any good because it just ends up hanging a pawn for the queen to develop. So I don't think we're going to do that. Today's verse of the day is a little bit longer. I think it's a good one though. Let's read through it quickly. It comes from Exodus chapter 33 verses 14 to 16. The Lord replied, "My presence will go with you and I will give you rest." Then Moses said to him, "If your presence does not go with us, do not send us up from here. How will anyone know that you are pleased with me and with your people unless you go with us? What else will distinguish distinguish me and your people from all the other people on the face of the earth. And the Lord said to Moses, I will do the very thing you have asked, because I am pleased with you and I know you by name. I'm not going to get into a whole sermon here, mostly because I'm not educated enough to be able to speak on the intricacies of this verse, but I personally really liked it because this is a conversation that Moses is having with God, and he's basically saying to him, please, like, go with me. I need your presence with me. He's essentially calling on the Holy Spirit to be with him as he is traveling with the people. And God says, I know you by name. I will be with you. I am going to send you where I need you to go. Just have faith, be strong. I'm going to carry the burden for you and show you the way. For me personally, this was a powerful verse. I hope it brings you encouragement like it brought me encouragement. Again, I can't possibly go into the intricacies. Moses is a messianic figure in the Old Testament. He is kind of a piece of the larger picture of who Jesus eventually became. And he's also in this verse kind of talking about the Holy Spirit. That's what I'm getting from it. I could be completely out to lunch. If I am, I really do apologize, but I liked this verse a lot when I read it yesterday. Wanted to share it with you guys. With that being said, let's jump back into this chess match. We do have a lead on time. This does not happen often. Everybody bask in awe. I think castling here now is totally fine. If he does bring his Dark Bishop here, we can just push up. Maybe we don't do that yet though. I'm wondering if we move here to target the Light Bishop. He's going to move up here for sure. Taking here, the knight can't take, actually. So we don't want to move the queen just yet. This is kind of interesting because we open up the king, but we're not going to do it. I don't know if castling is the best move here. I'm going to be completely honest. I just don't know if castling's the best move, simply because of this Dark Bishop still being a little bit of a pain. I'm almost thinking we pass this pawn up, so that even if he decides to push here, we could take, it kind of opens maybe this up. I'm just going to, we need to improve my worst piece, and it's probably the Light Bishop. Like, just moving the Light Bishop over seems pretty good. Light Bishop over seems pretty good. Here isn't great because it's just this. I think we're gonna move Bishop to F5. That seems okay. We're developing probably the worst piece on the board right now. This is targeting this. We won't be able to attack or attack. That is very interesting. However, if we castle this to this, and then we could move this over, and the rooks aren't connected, it's queen to defend. So I think we're gonna castle now, just because then if this happens, we do get to take it, or we could even take with the knight. I think that's good now. Coming over here is just a free take. He could still do this. We don't care at all about that. We can push and attack the knight. If he decides to go here, he just loses the knight. So this was the idea. Okay, that's super fine. We now do have access to the knight. And I'm almost feeling like we should centralize the rooks. Now, if we centralize the rooks, we should almost centralize to D7 first. D7 first seems good, or just moving the knight over. I should almost take and attack the knight, forcing the knight to move, or the queen. The queen just isn't like good there. If we move over here, actually this is okay because if he decides to take the pawn, we can take this. So let's do this queen move. If he decides to take, we can take. If he decides to take, we can take. That's going to get rid of any issues if we decide to take this pawn now with the C pawn. That seems pretty good. We're looking at the board as it exists right now, in the here, in the now. We're trying to prevent some ideas that we see our opponent having without completely decimating any of the actual position that we're in. I think that's pretty good. His best move, honestly, might be to do something like this. I actually don't even know if I push the pawn up in that case. Like, we obviously don't because the rook is still here, but I think like even just letting him take and then doing this is fine. And then we have a Light Bishop that can act like a pawn in front. So that could also be kind of just okay if he does do that. We just don't take it right away. So I think that's kind of interesting. I do like that our friend is spending a decent amount of time thinking on each move. And I'm liking the position so far. As of right now, the position is not hot garbage. It's not absolute trash. I'm cracking open a cold one, by the way. But I'm doing it mid-game, so it shouldn't affect my judgment at all. I can just enjoy the cold one, finish recording, go to bed. Also, by the way, if you guys are having a good time, since this Bertrubes, I don't really know how to say this guy's name. Since this guy's taking a little bit of time to decide on his next move, I want to very quickly shout out if you guys enjoy the content, if you like my style, you like the commentary, you just enjoy hanging out and vibing with me, definitely, absolutely check out the Discord server. I feel like we just have to take with this because then this just wins us a rook, right? Like, am I insane for thinking that? So he's gonna do this. This is gonna become a fork. If he decides to take, I'm gonna take, he takes, I just win. So I'm gonna do this. He can't do this or this. He can't do this or this. So now I just have a fork, right? Am I crazy right now? Things seem pretty even, but we are attacking this. He attacks this. I can just put him into check. Okay, this seems good actually. Let's just put him into check, protected by my queen. Depending on where he moves, okay, so he moves here. He's gonna move there. I feel like maybe attacking the rook, or I do this. I can fork his rook and his knight. This does become open. Okay, we're not in a pickle at all. Like, this isn't even a little bit scary, but we are just kind of like, we gotta decide on a few things. I feel like trading rooks here, he takes, I take. Okay, if we trade rooks here, it's actually good because this light bishop like kind of can't move off of this. I think we're gonna trade rooks here. I like the idea of trading rooks. If he wants the trade, I will happily take it. Seems pretty okay to me. The brewski has entered the system. This is a very good hazy pale ale from a local brewery. Oh, I'm not like a beer snob. I'm not a connoisseur by any means. I am gonna pre-move this just because if he takes, we want the trade. That just makes sense to me. We're still protecting this. That's totally fine. If he does this, we just take, like, he can't really move this knight anywhere. If he moves the knight here, I think putting him into check to force the rook back is fine. I mean, we just end up ahead on a rook. That was a great pre-move. Okay, now I move up here to attack his other rook. He can absolutely attack this, but then I get a rook for 2 bishops with a possible counterattack. This, well, this is good. Well, no, he just takes, and then I take, and then he takes. I can be ahead by a pawn. If he decides to take, I'm ahead by a rook, still threatening the knight. The knight can't move here or here. Could move here. Could move here, but then I'm probably going, ooh, this is a very interesting position. Not gonna lie, very interesting position indeed. I might go here. If he takes, I take, he takes. I actually don't think that's better for me. I'm gonna take this pawn. I don't know if taking this pawn is the right idea or not, but I'm gonna take the pawn. He can take either of these, but then I get a rook out of the deal. He can try to protect his rook, but then, yes, okay, so he does this. I am now going to lose, no, am I gonna lose my queen doing that? Am I actually just really, really dumb? Oh, I could counterattack his queen. So now I counterattack his queen. If he takes, I take, he takes one of these two, but then, but then I'm vulnerable. What about this? He takes, oh, I messed everything up, guys. I messed absolutely everything up. I could put him into check here. He has to take, and then I still can't do anything. Oh, that really sucks. I literally, this pawn looks so good. I didn't think of him just moving, moving well. I should almost counterattack the queen. He takes, I take. I still have my rook on the back rank because I literally can't do anything else. Unless I move here, but then I lose queen for nothing. I'm gonna counterattack. It's the only viable option that I see right now. We're going to end up behind on material and we're at a major time deficit. Unless he does something insane. Like if he takes here, if he takes, this would be crazy. If he takes here so that I save my queen, this just becomes mate. So if he takes here, I have to take, he takes, I have to open up my king. And then he's gonna be up a bishop. Oh, that's brutal, actually. That is super, super brutal. Oh, and this is protected. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just losing this game. I'm just absolutely losing this game. I don't think there's any possible way to win. There's just, it is an impossibility. If this has to be this, if this, the queen taking bishop right now is crazy good for him. It's actually just so crazy good. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter how crazy good it is. Oh no, guys, I'm not resigning. I'm not resigning. I do think, okay, this is actually okay for me now. He needed to, if he had taken that bishop first, that would have been absolutely insane in the membrane. I don't know if I would have been able to financially recover if that had happened. Okay, we are now what we kind of need to do is like attack stuff. I'm gonna go here. I think, no, I'm not okay with that being a trade just yet. This is just this. Oh, I have nothing. I have literally nothing. This is exceptionally horrible, guys. I'm gonna go here because at least this to this. Oh no, that's not good either. I'm actually really dumb. This is just a fork. Okay, guys, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm like, guys, I'm actually taking a look at the position that I'm in, and everything is feeling fine and wonderful, and it's all okay, and nothing is actually okay at all. It's all terrible. Everything is horrible. I just need to start getting my king very active. Just very active king, very quick movements. That's the idea. I'm honestly just gonna run my king at his king and hope, and just simply hope. Oh, I'm so dumb, dude. I'm so dumb. Is this just mate? That's just mate. I actually, guys, help me and my dumbness. Help me and how dumb I am. I can't, oh my gosh. I really am just, everything hurts. Everything hurts in my body, in my soul. I don't like that I haven't been able to crack 1100. It's exceptionally frustrating to me. I was at 1099. I was one elo away, and I have been at this 1080 mark so many times. It is painful, it's frustrating, it hurts me. I don't like it. Please, somebody send help. Please, somebody. I don't even want to look at the game review, but I will look at the game review just so you guys can be like, thank you for realizing your dumb mistakes. I was actually winning basically the whole game, and then I made 2 back-to-back blunders. It's just incredible how dumb I truly am. So this opening was fine. I'm not supposed to move the queen. I'm supposed to do this. But what happens if this? Then you just do this? That's just a blunder because this to this? That's almost what I was thinking. And then I was just like, but it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. He does this, and then you do this, and then he's supposed to run away. And then he runs away. And then you do this, you put him into check. Oh, and then he's, oh my gosh. I need to learn this line because I really hate the opening. I really hate that opening. Okay, wow. So basically, bad idea. Once he castles, it's not good. We do a lot of very good moves in this opening. This opening was actually not the worst thing ever. Bit of an inaccuracy here. So you actually are supposed to double this pawn up, allowing his queen to develop, which is surprising to me, but okay. He does this. Do you develop the knight? Knight here? Is that the idea? That is the idea. Forcing him basically back because he can't go here or here or here. He can't really go here because you have a discovered attack on the queen. So yeah, you're basically just forcing the queen back. Very interesting. I need to study a little bit more of this, like, I don't know what the attack is called. I'll have to look it up after this. Okay, few inaccuracies, a few more best moves, another inaccuracy. In this position, I'm just supposed to take. So it really wants to double this pawn up, especially when this knight is out here. Still making some best moves, a little bit of a fork. That looked really good. This was his best move. That was the best move for me. And this was a blunder. So trading here is a blunder. I'm supposed to attack here. But what if he does this? Oh, the knight is hanging because the queen hasn't moved yet. So when he takes, I get to take. He comes up here attacking. I can go here. Wow. Wow. And then you can trade the rooks and it's not a problem. You're still in a winning position. So this rook trade. Oh, I should just never trade anything ever again. That is just so frustrating. So he finds the best fork. This was a blunder because I just trapped my queen. So I'm actually supposed to take here. He takes. I do this, forcing. Oh, he can do this and then this and this. And it's basically even. Oh, I saw all of these things and just made the worst moves. And after he did this, it was actually closer to even again, but because I didn't take the rook, because it just didn't make any sense to me to lose that much material. But I'm just losing after this. And I knew I was losing after this. All of these positions are just horrible. Everything is bad. Oh, well, this match was just proof that it doesn't take alcohol to make me an idiot. I'm just an idiot. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope God blesses you in the rest of your day today. The opening for this one was pretty good. We'll see if we can climb back closer to where I've been 4 times before in tomorrow's video. I'll see you there. Peace.